Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the quick tutorial video series for Seeds of Wars. We've been making these quick tutorial video series to try and explain many of the rules players and game masters need to understand in order to play the game. So if you're interested in getting started, take a look at some of the earlier videos we've already uploaded. As always, you can learn more about the Seeds of Wars, a realm management tabletop system by purchasing the physical or digital core rulebook and supporting the developer. Today we're going to dive deeper into the details of the realms and counties. Each can be unique with their own levels, terrain types and geographical features. The faction leaders can also implement constructions to provide different modifiers. First, let's review something that we discussed last video. The leaders of order factions who control a number of counties that make up a realm are called sovereigns, and they have unique abilities compared to their faction leader counterparts. Most leaders gain wealth and influence from the assets they control, but sovereigns also gain resources from taxing the counties themselves. At the same time, they can demand an amount of up to 100% of the income that other factions in their territory have gained in that season. This doesn't mean that leaders of other faction types are any less powerful or influential, however, and a sovereign will find their abilities limited without the assistance of factions of other types. Now, let's start talking about counties. To represent the amount of political and military power a county has, each county has levels from 1 to 10. These levels also represent the maximum levels of assets a county may have. The terrain of a county is a factor that determines its initial county level limits. There are other factors that can overcome some of the difficulties imposed by the county's terrain or can make things more difficult. For example, if at least 50% of the occupying population of the county is adapted to the terrain, such as elves to a forest or dwarves to a mountain, a county level limit is increased by 2. Having roads represent being alongside a river or having fertile land could each provide a +1 to the county's level limit as well. Features are optional elements that can be attached to counties. Many counties may not have unique features such as these, but those that do can stand out to provide mechanical support towards specific network types, constructions, or faction types. Now, constructions are a large part of what factions will work to build and maintain in order to support and benefit their counties and their assets. They can be broken down into 4 subcategories, each of which has levels from 1 all the way up to level 3. Connection, fortification, prestige, and seafaring. For connection, each level represents the amount of sophistication of county-wide pathways. From simple tracks to roads to highways, networks require a minimum connection level of 1 for every county they pass through. But higher level connections also provide bonuses to movement, such as with moving troops through it, which can also benefit any allies that a sovereign allows to pass through the realm's borders. Fortification represents a level of preparation for a warfare. Each level of fortification provides an additional point in defense to all local army units within the county. Though this does not travel to other counties, it does make a county even more defensible against potential invaders. Prestige represents a display of wealth and power that provides a bonus to the court levels seated within that county. We'll go into the court system in a later video when we discuss faction actions in more detail, but know that every faction has a seat of power where their court lies. Finally, seafaring is a special construction, of course, only available to those counties that have a coastline. A level in seafaring allows for seafaring connections, creating a lane, so to speak, across the sea between 2 ports for traveling or extending networks between 2 ports. Higher levels in seafaring allow for the building of ships and warships. It should be noted that while a construction can always be paid for and started by another faction, it is always up to the sovereign ruling the realm to continue to maintain these constructions through their own wealth and influence. Hopefully, with this video, you can see that counties are more than just a place on the map, but also have their own personalities and uniquenesses to them, and each can be useful to its sovereigns or leaders looking for space to build and expand their influence. If you liked today's video and you haven't subscribed yet, please like and subscribe today. There's still plenty more to come for the Seeds of War's quick tutorial videos, so stay tuned for more videos. Bye guys!